started to be involved in gender activities in about 5 years ago. We started organizing meetings for women in mathematics. And from there, we started doing activities, international activities as well, like women in logic or women in mathematics. This year, I came here to UCL to start working, not in the math department, but in the computer science department. And the first thing I did was to try to find, a way of doing this kind of activities here at the university as well. But then I found that they already had something amazing going on for, 10 or 15 years maybe. And then I joined the Athena Swan project. It was fantastic.
I had been surrounded by men all my life. Then suddenly, I came together in these women's circles with other women, and just I thought how amazing it was to finally get a support system, that we were supporting each other. And I thought that I had to be able to bring that knowledge of this facilitating women's circles. I was completely out of computer science. I had to bring it to the department. Let's do something like nice and short, but like also with like meaningful. And then we came up with this idea of doing a series of monthly videos, just interviewing or having like this like casual 10-minute conversation with a woman in computer science. And there were very safe spaces where we could all share and we could make our voices heard. And I think that it was the change in like how important it is to have a community that supports you, that uplifts you, that listens, and where you can also talk, where your voice is taken into account, and where you feel safe to be yourself and to be strong, but also to be vulnerable and to say actually what are the things that are not working for you.
For the little kids, for example, it's amazing because, think that scientists are white, male, old people. And then they're discovering a whole new word, a female word within this subject. And this is really amazing when they see that there are many female great figures playing a nice role in science as well.
There have been like three main feedbacks that we've been kind of like having, and it's been repeating all the time. There's this need for balance in the workplace. So there's been a lot of conversation about balancing, how important it is for this balance also to come from higher positions. So there needs to be an example, I think, to be set by like the PIs, the principal investigators, the people who are in higher positions, that it's okay to rest as well. And you probably, if you rest, you're gonna produce much better later. Need for guidance, having some sort of role models for women who are just starting. So a lot of women feel like they need to behave differently of how they actually are. The little things, they cannot use the font they want in a PowerPoint, or the colors that they want in a PowerPoint, or they're like, and it's these tiny things that slowly, if you cannot even be yourself in the tiny things, it gets to you that you need to change to adapt to this environment, to be more like a man.
Being part of that, of course, you think, or you like to think that you're helping people, but actually you're also helping yourself, right? It's so rewarding, and you feel great about this, and it's a way of the academia doing something back to society as well. And I think we should, right? I mean, we only got here because we had support, and it's nice to give some back
to everybody, like men, women, and like all genders, to please join. Like if you have the passion to make a change and you have ideas, or you just want to be part of this beautiful change that is happening, to join. We are all very nice and very welcoming.